more cooking raw with the Brooklyn boy. Okay, let's talk about Encore. We watched Encore last night. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. We are down here to talk about Encore episode 2. I am excited. Y'all was in the comments in the other one talking about Todd Tucker don't have nothing to do with this. Did y'all watch and see that Todd Tucker's name is the second name that comes up after Carlos King? So I don't know what happened with R&B Divas. Maybe it was an idea that they're just executing now, and Todd was the executive producer. So, like, you know, Mariah's not on Married to Medicine anymore. She still gets her executive producer credit. Who else is not affiliated with a show and gets executive producer? The T.S. Madison Experience. What's his name's name was in the executive producer credits. What's her old manager? What's his name? I don't even remember his names. Ooh, child. I don't even remember his name. Giovanni, is that his name? Gio? I think that's his name. He was in the executive producer credits because maybe that this was their idea prior. Maybe he's not affiliated with it now, but maybe it was part of his idea, so they're giving him executive producer credit. Maybe that's what it is. Anyways, last night's episode was really good, or the night before, whatever. I watched it last night. Sita comes on and she lets everybody know that there's going to be a new title called the Queen. And the Queen is going to be able to make, I guess, decisions and have meetings and to kind of, you know, keep everything in order. Fallon and Felicia are still making ageist jokes, the early bird special, or what have you. Everybody gets to vote for who they think the queen is going to be. Keely votes for herself, I think. I was like, that's fucking expected. But the queen is there to bring structure. Every time somebody voted for Pam, she was like, no, I don't want to be, I don't want that, I don't want that. So Pam ended up winning. So they were going through all of these mandates, but one of them that stuck out to me was, in the album that you guys do, there has to be 3 songs where all of you are featured. I figure they could do that. However, Irish can't sing. I'm sorry. Irish can't sing. The other girl can't sing. Kamisha, she can't sing. Kamisha, I feel like she can, there's something still there, but Irish, it's a no for me. It's really a no. And it's like, okay, it's a no. But anyways, the next day, they said something about being a queen, and Pam said, I just asked the king what he would do. King Jesus. Pam talks about drinking and her inner turmoil. And basically what I said, she saw the devil, and so that's why she's a holy roller Christian, beating you over the head with the Bible. Everything that comes out of her mouth, she's going to let you know. And she said the real me that you don't want people to see. And I wrote right here, lesbianism. But then it comes up later in the episode. We'll get to it. Okay. Back in the studio, I want to give a shout out to Shamari DeVoe for her interview looks. I noticed that she did say it. Shout out to Real Housewives of Atlanta for grooming her with the interview looks. So she got her interview looks down. Her hair, everything cute. I love that one wig that Shamari has on that's kind of like, it gives me like a pastel, like it's like gray, but it has like rainbow colors in it or whatever. Shout out to that. Nivea and Aubrey had on the same sunglasses. I don't know what's going on. So they're going to do this reggae song. So they're in the studio. Irish is not doing well at all. My son was like, she sounds like a goat. He was like, who is that? She sounds like a goat. She can't sing. If a little 12-year-old knows that you can't sing. Felicia comes in and was like, no. She comes in the studio and was like, girl, listen. Let me tell you, you're not singing right. You singing from what'd she say, from her nose? You need to be singing from your stomach. She was like, okay, thank you. Look, she looked like she appreciated the advice or whatever. Keely comes in the booth. Now everybody is confused because they're like, Keely, why are you in here? I thought you said you didn't want to be a part of the group, whatever. So she lays down vocals and everybody is looking crazy like, girl, whatever. I find Keely so obnoxious. She is so, I can't stand her. I just don't, her energy is just like, Like, she's so annoying. I find her extremely annoying. She's so annoying, Keely. So annoying. I even put a little emoji, that emoji that be like this, right next to Keely in the booth, because I can't stand Keely. What's her last name? I don't know. Anyway, while they were in the studio, Aubrey is sitting on the floor. Pam is sitting on the couch. Aubrey she's like comfortable, and she puts her arm over Pam's lap, right? And she's like moving her arm around. She's just comfortable. I'm like, y'all both were with Bad Boy. I thought maybe they knew each other. They was just cool or whatever. I didn't think that Aubrey was trying to push up on Pam, but Pam was like, I want to let you know that I'm not really with the touchy-feely stuff, because I don't want anybody to basically think that I'm a lesbian. Pam lets us know that God has delivered her from lesbianism. God has delivered her. I've been delivered. I'm not gay no more. I like women. Women. Shout out to Andrew Caldwell. Mr. I'm not gay no more. This is Pam. Pam is like, I'm not gay no more. So Pam lets it be known, I don't want nobody trying me. Now, let me tell you something. When you come from the music industry, television and film, people will try you. So I understand where she's coming from by being vocal and saying, hey, listen, if you're a lesbian and you think I'm a lesbian, and so you want to get on me and hang on me and stuff like that, I'm letting you know that I'm not that way. Okay, that's fine. I understand setting boundaries with people to let them know that you're not gay or whatever. But when she said she was, everybody, back in the day, I have been with women before. And so Keely was like excited, because Keely shares with us that she's bisexual. And she was excited, but then when she said God delivered her from it, Keely was like, oh, no. Okay. No, I'm not supporting that. Hand down. Bring the hand down, Keely. Keely was like, no. And so when Pam left the room, she kept saying it. She was like, I just need to say it. I just need to let everybody know. I get where she's coming from, but in this house with this group of people, I really think that Aubrey is just a girl's girl. And women who are girls, they feel comfortable laying on women or touching or being affectionate towards each other. I don't have a problem with it. But another thing is, you should not touch other people without their consent. That's another aspect of that, right? You can get into that. Don't touch me or put your hands on me. Can I lean on you or whatever? You need to ask before you put your hands on people. That's one. But the saying that you're delivered from being gay or lesbian, there's no way, like Keely said, that you can pray the gay away. And there's so many people. And in my mind, my opinion is that Pam drunk herself into oblivion because she's trying to stifle that she is a lesbian, or that she is attracted to women and attracted to men, because she obviously bisexual. But this idea that something is wrong with you, and there's so many people of the LGBTQ community who are embedded within the church, who really feel like something is wrong with them and they have to be delivered from it. And it's sad and it sucks, and it was very disappointing. And I was with Keely. Like, that shit was disappointing as fuck. Like, girl, you could have said, hey, to me, I feel like you could have said, oh, I'm not gay, right? I'm not lesbian. I'm not a lesbian, right? Oh, okay. That don't have nothing. I probably would have been like, girl, okay, so what? Okay. It's her being uncomfortable. It's also her being uncomfortable with the perception. She don't want anybody to think that she's a lesbian, and she's been delivered from that. So I thought, I was disappointed. I was with Keely. I was like, ooh, okay, girl. The next day, everybody is wondering, is Keely going to be in the group or not? Is Keely going to be in the group? Is Keely going to be in the group? Why are you laying vocals? She's saying it's for moral support. Another emoji going like this because I'm over Keely. Lamisha says, basically, you shouldn't be laying vocals down if you don't want to be in the group. What are you doing? Everybody wants to know, what is Keely doing? So Keely and Fallon are over there having a conversation, and Misha is eavesdropping. And they're basically saying that Irish can't sing, Misha can't dance, they're just out of their element, and Misha is sitting there listening to every single word that they're saying. She goes back and she tells Shamari and them, and she's crying, and her feelings are hurt naturally, because it sucks to hear somebody say that you're not good enough and you shouldn't be here and all this other stuff. It does suck. And so so Pam was like, okay, well, we about to hold court and we're about to get this straightened out. So they're all sitting down. And so when they mention it, they include Fallon in the bullshit. No, Felicia in the bullshit. And Felicia's like, that don't have nothing to do with me. Every time Fallon says something, that doesn't mean I said it. So don't keep me out of that shit. Okay? I'm sure a lot of twins deal with that all the time. Fallon says, what I meant was by that you're out of your element. She starts trying to explain herself. Then Keely acts like, and this is what I was like, see, that's why I don't like this bitch. You were sitting there talking about Misha and Irish, but then when you got in the group, you acted like it was only Fallon talking about them. I don't know if she's been hired, like if this is her role, like Misha, Keely, you come in here and you be the one who just acts like she wants to get everything together, but really is causing a bunch of shit everywhere. The twins called her out, especially Felicia. Felicia was like, girl, why are you here? Keely goes, the level of unprofessionalism. She gets on her soapbox. I was like, this bitch, whatever. I came here to work. Then Keely lies on Fallon and acts like she didn't say what she said. And she was like, girl, I cannot believe this. What is happening? She was like, then Keely tells Pam that she used to stand for her. And she's like, no, I don't anymore, because the homophobia I can't get with. I'm bisexual. And I didn't appreciate that. Nobody said anything. Although after Pam said what she said originally, everybody was weirded out. Aubrey said, oh, I don't take offense to it. But when she left, she was like, I'm offended. Like, what the fuck? Like, da-da-da-da. But then when everybody gets around everybody and Keely says something, now everybody's mom quiet. Everybody don't know. Right? That's how people are allowed to say things like that, because nobody holds them accountable. I would have delved deeper into being delivered. What do you mean delivered from? I would have delved deeper into that. But her thing is, the word of God says, man shall not lay with any man. It was actually, man shall not lay with children, but they changed it. Look it up. No one else speaks up for Keely. No one else says how. You don't even have to speak up for Keely. You can speak up for how you felt about what she said. You don't even have to speak up for Keely. Say how you felt. Don't say how Keely felt. Don't be like, well, I feel how Keely feels. Say how you felt in that moment. They said it's a very serious accusation. It's like calling somebody a racist. Oh, so now you understand how racism and homophobia kind of align with each other, and how you can understand racism, but somehow, some way, there's groups of black people who they don't understand homophobia. They don't get it. But we saw one of the twins parallel racism and homophobia by calling somebody a homophobe and calling somebody a racist. It's the same thing. That's what the girl said on the thing. I'm not saying it's the same thing, but people know how disgusting it is to be aligned with being against something that you don't have nothing to do with. You don't like, even saying I'm against it. Who gives a fuck? Anyways, I'm not even gonna get into that. They get on Keely. Why are you here? Why did you come here? Felicia wants to basically know, what's your place? Who are you? What do you do? Or you're the shit starter. You're the one who walks around and acts like you want to help everybody, but what you're doing is keeping shit stirred up. Let me tell you something. That Keely, I clocked her. I don't even know Keely. Is that last name Williams? I don't know nothing about that girl. But as soon as she started talking, I was like, get her out of here. Like, this entitled, I'm helping, but I'm not really helping. It's like, what did Felicia say? She said, you light a bomb and be like, what happened? Who did it? What happened? The same thing. She told Keely, you a two-faced bitch. Anyways, the next day, Aubrey got her vision boards. Aubrey's like, I'm going to actually show that I'm here to help and I can be a creative director. So she got her vision boards out and she says, I don't even know why Keely's here. All I see is her walking around with a drink in her hand. Didn't I tell you she looked like she's a drinker? She looks like she's a drinker. Wait till they start pouring drinks. Keely's gonna show her ass. She gonna show her ass. Just wait. Aubrey presents her vision boards. Everybody is on board. I thought the vision boards were nice. I like the one where the girls had on like all the white with the sunglasses. It does kind of individualize them, but then also bring them together as a cohesive, little crew or whatever. Keely can't stand it, honey. She's over there. She's making her little snide comments and acting like, Aubrey is finally on the same page, but it's really you. And I don't like her. I'm sorry, I don't like her. You're not doing shit. You over here talking shit about Aubrey and her actually putting in the effort to prove that she can be the creative director. You're sitting here starting fires every place with a wine glass, and you ain't doing shit. And now when Aubrey is sitting up there giving her presentation, now you uncomfortable. You can't even keep still in your seat. Go back and watch it. Keely doing all this and doing all this. You can't even sit comfortably. You so built up and pent up. Anyway, why don't you want to be in the group? They basically move her over to the side. Go sit on the bar stools. She's sitting over there looking like she's about to cry. Irish starts talking about how Keely is arrogant, and they said, something about taking back the invite. Like, they're just mad about the whole situation and how she's coming across to everybody, and how it's like you're not really doing anything and you're really saying, this is my job. What is your job? You getting paid to be on the show like everybody else. What do you mean you weren't hired to be a creative director? You were hired to be in a super group or whatever the hell they want to call it. Aubrey says you're going behind everyone's back. You're arrogant. You're demeaning. Nivea's face, baby. Nivea was like, girl, every time. Nivea is everybody. She is my reaction, like, girl, laughing. Like, girl, I cannot hold it in. Y'all better stop because I can't hold it in. I can't hold it in. I fucking love Nivea. I love Nivea. If Aubrey wants to do my job, girl, what job have you been hired for? You've been hired to be on the show. You're not a creative director. I don't understand how she thought that was going to be her thing. Anyways, Felicia stands up for Keely after she done called her a two-faced bitch the other day. She sticks up. She's like, we're not going to attack people and bully people. We're not going to do that. Let's get out of that. So after Keely walks off to the side with the twins, she's like, you guys were calling me names the other day. And she was like, but still, it's like, I don't think she gets it. And then she starts crying. I don't know. I'm over Keely. I don't know what to do. I should go home, right? Yeah, just go home. Just go home, girl. Go home. I heard that Aubrey goes home, actually. But we'll see. Anyways, y'all, what did y'all think of the episode? Let's get down in the comments. I thought it was a good episode. I was here for it. What do you guys think of Keely? Do you guys think she is demeaning? Do you guys think she's arrogant? I don't know why she's arrogant. But everybody is saying, like, girl, why are you laying down vocals? Why are you dancing? If you don't want to be in the group, don't be in the group. Sit on the side. Give creative direction. But nobody really trusts you. You haven't proven that you want to put forth the effort. You feel like you can just come in and say, I'm going to be the creative director, and not put forth any effort to prove why you should be the creative director. It's the entitlement for me. That's completely entitlement. That's what it is. You come in and say that this is your position, but you do nothing to prove it. You do nothing to prove why you should be the creative director. You suck. You're the worst. You're whack. You're fucking whack. Go home. All right, peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy.